What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Viv Luxx. We are here in the kitchen today for a very special episode. I'm having a guest cook with me in my kitchen today, and that person is my homegirl, Kyra. We used to work in the film industry about 10 years ago, but today she's coming through as the fabulous interior designer that I know her to be, and I'm gonna make her get her hands dirty and really get in the kitchen and cook some deliciousness with me. Hi, Kyra.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. All I gotta say is I'm so excited to be here. Girl, what are we making today?
Today, we're making a papa rellena with a delicious garlic sauce for it to sit on top of. And then we're gonna have a nice little side of like a pickled onion salad. It's gonna be good. Obviously, to make a papa rellena, you need potatoes. I have my potatoes here, very beautiful. We don't do nasty produce here. So make sure y'all rinse y'all potatoes.
Rinse your potatoes.
I'm gonna have Kyra do the honors of peeling the skin off those potatoes for me. Now it's time for me to basically fill this with some water, and we're gonna salt it up, and then we're just gonna bring it to a nice boil.
Water. Is this even heating the fuck up?
Yes, it's on. We turned it on. We used to do production. You were the greatest producer ever.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I had Kyra on set, I could sleep an extra 2-3 hours because I knew that she was gonna get the job done.
Should we chop some things up?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's cut this though.
Let's cut this because this shit isn't heating up.
All right, so it took us a little while to get here. You see all this smoke happening here. That means we got bubbles. That means potatoes go in. So let's get some of these in here. And now we let them cook down for about 20 minutes. What you're looking for is basically when it's soft to the fork because we're gonna mash them.
So lid off or lid on?
I like to do lid off so I can watch. So while that's happening, we're gonna set up our mise for our filling for the papa. Okay. Usually you use ground beef, but today we're gonna make like a mushroom softened walnut meat to mimic that papa rellena filling that we're used to. So I have some cilantro here, I have some tomatoes. We're gonna chop all that up. Wow, look at that dice.
Watch this. Pops taught me this.
Okay, Chef Sixto, shout out to Chef Six.
Dad be like this.
Oh, that's my favorite thing to do.
And you want to know something?
What's up?
My eyes ain't watered.
Oh, she's a professional. Come on
now.
Our next phase is getting into peppers.
Ooh. I feel like I'm in Food Network.
Potatoes are done. Put a little knife through it, and it is soft and ready to go. Kyra's still chopping. While she does that, I'm going to put these on the countertop to rest while we cook down our carne molida. Be good puppies. So we have here our glorious mise. We'll start here with our beautiful sofrito. We got our finely diced tomatoes. We have our onions roughly chopped, and then we have our nice colorful array of green and red peppers here. We have my beet juice concoction, which I tend to use for every meaty recipe. And then we have finally our spice mixture, which is basically just cumin, Dominican oregano, and some salt. And here we have our filling, which is gonna make up the bulk of the papa rellena carne molida. This is walnuts. I had them soaking for about 48 hours only because we want them to be super soft, and we did a nice little fine chop on that so it can resemble carne molida. And then here we have a beautiful little set of lion's mane. So we're gonna basically rough chop this lion's mane, season it with a little achiote oil, and with everything else that we're putting in the pot, it's just going to lift what's happening here with the walnuts and give us nice little texture to this particular dish. Our cast iron is hot. Today we're gonna use avocado oil. Drizzle a little bit on there, and then we'll just wait.
Como te veo, sin ese Valentino, con ese cuerpo asesino divino, man.
That's my song. Yo, Miko, if you wanna come eat in my kitchen, let's make some Puerto Rican greatness.
Let's go Puerto Rico, que viva Puerto Rico.
Que viva, que viva. So first things first, you're gonna put those onions in there for me. Ooh, you hear that? That's what we want, sizzle.
We like the
We're gonna
sizzle.
lower the heat a little bit here.
Yeah.
We don't want it to get too brown. We just want them to change color and turn clear.
Nice.
I'm gonna come in and add these peppers in here. So now we got some color. Now we're gonna add our sofrito in there.
Oh my.
At this point, we can start introducing the tomatoes too. This is our walnuts. Gonna mix that up. I already chopped up the lion's mane that I wanted to add to this at home, and I cooked it in a bit of Mexican achiote oil. So we're gonna introduce that in here. See how we're starting to get some color now. Now we're gonna add a little bit of our beet juice to infiltrate a little bit more color. Cumin, Mexican oregano, and salt. Get some achiote in there. Look at that color, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like ground beef to me.
Boom. So our carne molida mixture is nice and done. Before we go in and taste some,
I'm ready.
I want to go ahead and add some herbs. We just finished chopping some cilantro really finely. We're going to add this in at the very end.
Ooh, cilantro. The
Period.
power of cilantro.
Let's mix that up. All right, sissy, it's time. That is spot on. It's exactly how I wanted it to taste. We're gonna let this meat cool down a little bit. It's potato time. They're nice and soft, ready to get mashed. This is my trusty potato ricer. If you're making mashed potatoes, you wanna get the best mashed potatoes, this helps. If you don't have a potato ricer, you can go in with a fork and really, you know, get that arm workout in. Yeah. You're basically gonna open it, right? Hold that. I'm gonna put a potato in there for you, and then you're just gonna like bring it together and press down, and you're gonna see that all that's gonna come out. Arm strength, yeah, girl. And that's it.
So
and
what,
then,
just one at a time?
Yeah,
two is gonna be a drag.
I know you brolic, but you know, take our time here. Do you need me to come in? Hold on,
Yeah, we're gonna swap.
Come on, you love mashed potato in this.
What?
Look
how'd you got all that strength in you?
It's the plants. I want to taste it for salt. That's good for me. And you could just go in with the fork. While you do that, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil in there. You want it to be nice and milky soft. You're getting an arm workout today. I am gonna go in and do a little extra. We want to make sure it's almost like a masa.
Yeah, that's perfect.
See? It's all nice and mashed. We can grab it.
Rellenas.
Look at that. Ooh. We lost one, man down. So we just prepped everything. Right. We have our potatoes. We have our meat. We have some flour here. You can use any flour. Then here for our egg replacement, we have some chickpea broth, otherwise known as aquafaba. And here we have some delicious vegan Italian breadcrumbs for the potato mixture. We basically just grab 2 spoonfuls, right? Yeah. And you just want to flatten it like a little patty. And then we're gonna grab about a spoonful of our meat mixture here. So now you're basically with the 2 ends of your hand, you're just gonna bring it in to make a canoe, and then you're just gonna rotate it all the way around until you can't see no more meat. The goal is to hide the meat in the potato. So then once you seal it all and you don't see any more meat, you're gonna just take your hands with the palms and you're just gonna roll it into the most perfect possible ball that you can get. Yeah. Good job. Look at that. Beautiful. Next phase is flour. We're basically just going to coat it in flour. Then we're gonna go in our chickpea broth here, and we're just gonna roll the ball in. The key is to coat it a little bit just so that it's wet. And then we're gonna bring it to our breadcrumb mixture here, and we're just gonna make sure that the entire...
It's completely covered.
Yes. And
that looks so pretty.
See? After that intense labor of love, we have our beautiful papas here, fully coated in flour, fully coated in breadcrumbs. Now what we need to do is basically put it in the fridge for about 20 minutes. Okay. Just so that it stiffens up a bit. I'm gonna preheat this air fryer. We're gonna do 400, and we're gonna preheat it for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes later.
Just turned off, ready for the action, cuties. And now we're gonna get them in this air fryer here. Let's get some oil on these. So just a little spritz on each one. Yep.
Should we do a little flip?
Yes, I got you. So flip that side. Yep, there you go. That's what we need. Let's put this here. Let's get 4 in there.
Look.
We said 400. We'll cook it for about 18 minutes, and then if it needs more, we'll add. So we're gonna keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch them get crispy, and then you'll get to see us plate.
Much later.
We let them cook up in the air fryer for about 25 minutes, just because we wanted them to be nice and crusted. Look at how beautiful
They're
they
so
turned out.
beautiful and crispy.
Let's plate this bad boy so we can really get the full effect, and let's get a bite. I have everything I need here. We have some arugula microgreens. This is almost like a garlic mayo sauce that I made. These are some pickled radishes and pickled shallots. And then we have some scallions or green onions for garnish. And then we have some cilantro oil that we made the other day, also for decor, garnish, and of course the beautiful papas that we just made. First things first, we're gonna start with our garlic mayo. We're gonna take a generous spoonful of that and just hit the center of the plate. Our next phase is going to be getting our papa here. Beautiful. And now we're gonna hit it with some microgreens on the side here. We're creating a nice little garden. Just wanna spread them out, nothing too crazy. Now we hit it with some radishes and some shallot. And then we're just gonna hit it with some cilantro oil. Beautiful. And that is how we play. Look at her, a pretty little cutie ready to be eaten.
You did this so beautifully, Viv.
Oh, thank you so much. Kyra's my guest, so I think it's only valid that she takes the first bite. Go ahead, Kyra, see what it's giving.
Yup. That's all I gotta say.
You see this beautiful cross section happening here? Come on. Like, Kyra's over here bodying. I think it's my turn to assess whether it's good or not. Let's see.
Yep. That's it. No words. No words.
I just gotta say that we did that. I'm gonna keep digging into this. Love y'all. Stay blessed.
Que viva la raza.
Epa!